eyes ached, and Lipton hard for a whoosh lift that was of water.
Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. Big night at one end of the ice as they get set to play their first game in the EASHL.
And they each wished it would stay that way and knew that it would. This was scariest. Sounds with no apparent flames. They battled through a test start to staggered gunshots from
It's about to go down.
Bigger trees exploding. Almost immediately they had
the Icebreakers win the draw and they'll start on the attack. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Passes it on to Benoit. Oh, did he drop a hit there?
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
There's a shot, and he comes up with a stop there. Slides it over with pace to shore. Big time hit, that had some hot sauce on it.
It certainly did, James. I mean, it was
scores! And just like that, we've got our first of the game. Pounder didn't even have a broadcast headset on.
I was just putting it on, James. That was incredibly fast, and the coach couldn't have drawn it up any quicker. They say, hey, let's get off to a good start. I'd say they just did.
Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. And now he moves it quickly to Benoit. Puts it on net, and he catches that one with the glove. The Icebreakers will play it in their own end. And that's stolen by John. Oh, they dropped him!
Oh, that's gotta feel terrible, James.
All alone!
The stern just cleared it. The current accelerated at the left edge of the hydraulic, and wind ruddered hard off the right side to straighten the boat and swing the stern away and around. And even in the dark, he looked down into a deep, dashing trough. They were in what they knew to be a ramping rock garden, whelmed with white water, and the rush was so loud it went silent, and they raced to hit a sleeper.
Oh, wow! That's how you finish the breakaway!
Yeah, no double pumping on this one. He knew exactly what he was going to do, saw the daylight, and took it, James, for the finish.
More than half the period left to play. The Icebreakers now lead by 2. Johns takes possession after that center ice face-off. Laying the body. Puck picked up by Cap. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Oh, wow! Devastating hit there.
Oh, painful, James. I felt that one in the broadcast booth.
The Icebreakers will play it from the defensive zone. Scoops up the puck and he's in on a breakaway. Tremendous save on an incredible chance there.
Oh, he can't believe he's been denied, James. He's typically so good in this one-on-one situation.
Here's a backhand. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? Penalty coming up here. The Icebreakers are off to the box. Interference the call.
I think this is a pretty easy call. I mean, you can't get in the way of someone without the puck and impede on their forward movement.
The Icebreakers win the draw. Puck slid down the ice. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Oh, and there's a big-time hit.
Plus a massive and timely hit.
A goal! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click. The Nighthawks finally respond, and they're right back into this one, Cheryl.
Well, this is exactly what they wanted. They wanted to cut the lead in half, and you have to work in shifts, and this is what they've done. Push, be aggressive, and continue on.
Oh, he throws down an intergalactic hit there.
And they have to be keeping their heads up here. I mean, you know exactly what he's going to be doing when he gets on the ice. He's thrown a ton of hits so far.
He scores! And someone's heating up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expect that he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set. This is a nice reminder that you never give up on a play. He's down and out, he's falling, but he still manages to find the puck. Why? Because of 100% effort and being tenacious on the puck.
Johns plays the puck. Huge steal at his own end. through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. He scores! What a goal!
Just a minute between those two goals.
Anybody who just got up for a quick snack is probably looking at the scoreboard going, what happened?
Well, don't blink. The game can change in an instant.
Absolutely. Flores, quick stick, lands from the puck here at center. On the attack along the boards. The Nighthawks take possession in the defensive end. Passes it in front. Scores! What a finish on the play! The Icebreakers came hungry to play this one, and they lead as a result here in the first. And off the draw at center, they take control of the puck. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. The Nighthawks look to start the transition game. Takes a shot, and that's wide of the net. Feeds the puck up to Florek. Breakaway. Scores! Absolutely clinical finish on the breakaway.
All the way down the ice, James. The ability to get away from the pack, look over his shoulder, know where everyone is, and then that clean finish. Unbelievable goal.
The Icebreakers have had way more chances offensively, and as a result, they're leading in this one. Passes up ahead from the left wing. Great positioning in the defensive end. Slides the puck over. The Icebreakers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Denies them in close. The Icebreakers move the puck in the defensive zone. Hard hit frees up the puck. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. And they'll go on the attack after that turnover.
Ferguson's able to corral that pass. He's got the puck on his stick. You know he's dangerous. He's got 2 in the game, and he's looking for another.
The Icebreakers have come to play with some jump in their step tonight. Look at the shots on goal. They've generated an already lead comfortably nearing the end of the first. Takes the puck. Oh, look at this. Redirected off one of his own line mates there.
Florek fighting through an injury, really laboring to get to the bench here. He's going to look to finish his shift, but he's really struggling.
Shuts him down. Pass to the front. Scores! And look who's at it again.
Well, you don't replicate these nights very often, James. You got to appreciate them when you get them and continue to pad the stats.
The Icebreakers lead it here late in this first period. Johns wins it. Passes the puck over to Cass. Oh, he just thunderstruck.
Well, he did. I mean, closing so quickly. No time to space there and just crushes him.
What a hit. Daniel's got the puck and he's going to hang on.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Both teams gliding into position and the official set to drop the puck. And they win the draw here in their own end. Sends it over to Cap. Works it across to Johns. And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long.
She did, and he dipped the pan and asked her why and himself, and he yelled and tossed the pot to Jack. They needed to get to the lake. It was low up here. It was the shadow of the wall that was running to 3 or 4 feet above the water, running down to the edge and rising again like an old stone fence. It was coming down, and and they needed to get against the dirt down low, maybe in the water, get their heads in Hawks' boots. He didn't want to.
Just moments away from puck drop for second period action.
It's picking up.
Here we go. Period number 2 is underway where it is too much to not enough here. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
The Icebreakers have had a strong start to this game. I mean, they've possessed the puck, and they've had their opponent on their heels all night long, and they've been chasing because of that possession time. When you chase the puck, you open
Alexa,
up
set a
flames and you
timer
wear
for
your
1 hour.
opponent down. That's exactly what they did, and they've attacked the net.
Alexa, set a timer for 1 hour.
They've got some momentum here. Sends it over. Here's a chance to set up now. The Nighthawks gain possession in their own end. Here's a short pass to Johns. Avoids the poke check. And he lays him out with that collision. The Icebreakers move to the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Oh, he gets some lumber on that.
Well, goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play. He does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
They've got numbers here. Sends it over. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Handles the puck. The Nighthawks gain control of it. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
Well, he's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
The Icebreakers have it from their own end. The Nighthawks have it in the offensive end. Scores! And there is a much-needed counterpunch from the other end.
Well, they closed the gap, but the next shift is the most important. The ability to have energy and try and get that puck and get another one on the board.
And they win that draw center. Quick pass to Johns. And a good heads-up defensive play in the open ice. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. The Icebreakers have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Florence won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. And he takes the dish. The Icebreakers take possession in the defensive end. Quick feed to Baumgartner. The Nighthawks carried along the wall. Score! Well, a sign that they haven't rolled over just yet here, Cheryl.
Well, any life is good life right now when you're looking at this kind of deficit, James. And if you're the goal scorer, you certainly feel good about yourself. But from a collective group and the units that are going out there, they're going to have to find a way to generate offense. And, hey, they're going to take some risks out here because they got to get a few.
They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Jostling for the puck, and it's knocked away. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Oh, tremendous save on the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James. And the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a start.
Oh, and completely muffs the shot. Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot.
Florence won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. The Icebreakers will be tough to beat tonight if they continue to play the way they have been, really active in the offensive zone. The Nighthawks win the faceoff. Feeds it to Cal. We've got icing on the play. Faceoff coming up.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing. And you gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
The Icebreakers lead in a big way here in this second. They have been on fire offensively. Passes it over. The Icebreakers played along the wing. The Nighthawks look to start the transition game. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
And that's blocked in traffic. Slides it diagonally to Johns. And there we go. Icing is the call.
Began kicking and swimming the hard
I'll
side.
tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Too. First reflex. And had been shoved.
The Icebreakers win the draw.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
They gain the zone from the left side. And he lowers the boom.
That's a huge hit. It's message sending, James. I mean, you want your opponent to hear footsteps, right?
He scores! And he's not done yet! Wow!
No, I mean, how many more are going to come now, James? The floodgates have opened. Well, they opened a long time ago, but that puck is following him around, and every chance he gets, he's burying it.
The Icebreakers continue to lead here late in the second period by a wide margin. Handles the pass at center. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. And he came up with a solid stop on that play. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
Well, an athlete's having a type of game like this, you just say, get him the puck, and that's exactly what's happening tonight, because every time it's on his stick, he's finding a way to fill the net here, James. Hattie so far in this game, he has been lethal when that puck is on his stick.
From the point, scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals, and as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas, and you can expect that they have...
Eddy Current keeping it straight to shore. And Jack screamed, "It's drowning! Heads down! Heads down! Faces down in the rocks!" They did. They buried their faces between the cobbles in inches of water, and they felt a wind like some demonic thing, like nothing on earth, a searing gust that pulled the canoe. They could hear the burning wood